It doesn't,
What?
Your Honor.
It does not.
Correct.
Well, then you defamed him, Mr. Diaz, because you had no reasonable proof. You had no reasonable basis for saying that Mr. Harris had a long criminal history. You can say that he ran a shoddy operation.
Right.
You can say that he was trying to scam you out of the fee for towing your car, but you can't say something that isn't true that alleges that someone has a long criminal history. You can't say that without consequence. So, did the co-defendant print anything similarly?
No, ma'am. I can't say that he did.
Well, with regard then to Mr.
I also
Diaz...
have my original post, if you
What?
need it, Your Honor.
I don't give a rat's behind about your post. Mr. Diaz's post, it's like saying, Mr. Diaz, that someone has a terrible communicable disease that would be embarrassing, and you have no proof of that. Accusing someone of having a long criminal history is something that you can't do, and it's irresponsible, and you owe him $5,000. That's my judgment on his case against you. Now, you have a counterclaim, and your counterclaim is for the towing fee.
Correct, Your
Which
Honor.
was $300 and some odd dollars.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, with regard to that, you are actually the plaintiff in this matter. So, do you want to show me photographs of the place where you parked? And tell me when those photographs were taken.
They were taken on the day of the event on the 23rd,
Okay.
and then on the 4th of July weekend. So the first series of pictures that you see in front of yourself, Your Honor, that is the area that I parked in when we pulled into the apartment complex. There wasn't any signage designating that area.
Hold on. You mean except this?
That facility is underneath the apartment complex. We didn't park in that area, but there is a clear signage saying that you can be towed in that area, underneath the apartments.
So underneath the apartment, it says, tow away all unauthorized vehicles. Is that correct? Mr. Harris?
That is located in the underground of the parking facility. That's correct.
Okay. Is there any signage other than that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'd like to see it.
Okay. That's at the entrance to the complex.
Was this signage there on the 23rd,
Yes, ma'am.
the outside?
Yes.
So inside, there was nothing to restrict the parking in here, but there was here.
There is a signage there. There's also another series of photographs beyond there that show just to the right of where you're looking at in that photograph is the visitor parking, where it's clearly marked on the ground designated visitor parking in the pass required, along with signage behind it.
It says visitors pass parking. Now, let's see his
He omitted all
photographs.
those.
Just a second. Well, I'm looking at his picture, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, because there's clearly a sign here that says,
Correct.
if you're a visitor, you can park here, but you must have a visitor's pass.
Yes, I wasn't aware of that at the time.
Well, you're not being aware of it, sir, does not make you right.
There were also other visitors that were visiting that day that also had the same complaint and issue as well.
That is irrelevant. This is clear, right? Did you see it?
I didn't see the visitor parking spot
Well,
when we
it's-
pulled through.
There's a gate here, correct?
Correct. It was open when we arrived.
It says in big bold letters, tow away. So I would stop and read it. But this says open parking prohibited, tow away, resident parking permit required. Visitors must park in designated areas with a valid guest pass displayed. All unauthorized vehicles will be cited and/or towed at the owner's expense. Unauthorized vehicles parked in designated accessible spaces not displaying distinguishing placards or special license plates issued for persons with disabilities will be towed away at the owner's expense. That's clear. It's English. The fact that you didn't see it is not relevant to being towed. Now, you don't get your money back. The fact that you didn't read it doesn't make any difference. If you park your car and it says no parking here to the corner and the sign is there and you don't read it and you say, I didn't see it, and they tow your car, the city's not going to say, oh, I'm sorry you didn't see it. You didn't see it, you didn't see it. It was there for you to see. Okay, all right. Anyway, you own $5,000. You get zero. Your counterclaim is dismissed. We're done. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Parties are excused. You may step out.